The camera moves slowly across a magnificent mansion. Marble pillars, luxury cars lined up in the compound, and servants moving about quietly. He had everything a man could dream of: wealth, influence, and power. But there was one thing missing in his life: 2 wives, many daughters, no male heir. In his world, daughters were not enough. He sat quietly in his large living room while the laughter of his daughters echoed from the courtyard. Their voices were full of joy, but his face remained hard and thoughtful. After a long silence, he slowly rose from his seat and walked toward the window. "My empire cannot end like this," he said quietly to himself. Days later, while walking through a busy marketplace filled with traders and buyers, his eyes suddenly stopped on someone. A beautiful young lady stood among her friends, laughing softly. For a moment, the noise of the market faded away, and then he saw her. One of his servants leaned closer and quietly reminded him that the young lady was already engaged to another man. But the rich man kept staring at her calmly. "Everything has a price," he replied. That night, as thunder rolled across the sky, he fell asleep and began to dream. In the dream, he found himself in another marketplace where a strong and beautiful camel was being sold. But another man had already paid for it. The trader explained that the camel had been sold. The rich man stepped forward and said he would pay double whatever the other man had paid. More money was poured out, and the first buyer reluctantly stepped aside. Satisfied, the rich man mounted the camel and began riding away proudly. But suddenly, the camel jerked violently. He lost his balance and fell hard to the ground. A loud crack echoed. Darkness. He woke up immediately, breathing heavily and covered in sweat. The dream disturbed him deeply. So the next morning, he went to consult a soothsayer. Inside the quiet hut filled with smoke and strange symbols, the old man listened carefully as the rich man explained his dream. After a long moment of silence, the soothsayer finally spoke. He explained that the dream meant the rich man was trying to take something that already belonged to another man. He continued by saying that the woman the rich man desired already had someone in her life. If he insisted on marrying her, she would give him the son he had always wanted. But that same son would eventually become the cause of his death. The hut became completely silent after those words. The rich man stood there thinking deeply. Finally, he slowly rose to his feet and said calmly, "A man without a son is already dead." Then he walked away.